Guys, Paul Morrow for OpsDesk.org here again. So we've got another day in the books in the Karen Read case, and you got to say, while many of us predicted that there was going to be a real change of atmosphere in the courtroom with the new prosecutor, Hank Brennan, I'm not sure at this point that the change has been that profound. Let's be frank. So far, Alan Jackson, a big-time LA attorney who made such a great presentation in the first case and who really owned that courtroom, he's done a pretty good job so far, once again, of dinging up the prosecution's witnesses. Now, if you don't know, the way this works is the prosecution does their case first. These are their witnesses. And then the defense gets a chance to cross-examine them, ask them questions. When all of that's over, the prosecution rests, and then the defense gets a chance to put on their case. Sometimes the defense says, we don't need to put on a case. We did so well handling the witnesses from the prosecution, we rest also. Alan Jackson is going to put a case on here, but I think at this point, you really can't say that things are that different from the first case. And I think one of the things you can point to is obviously the fact that Kerry Roberts was caught in a disparity between her grand jury testimony and her later testimony. And what that says to a jury is, well, if she was not accurate about that, what else is she not accurate about? And if she's not accurate, then what about the rest of the prosecution witnesses? Can I trust them either? It casts a shadow right from the start over the entire prosecution case. Look, where this is going to default to, in my opinion, is that Google search. I've talked about it before. How long to die in the cold? If the Celebrite testimony from the analyst at Celebrite comes in and says it was at 6:20 and I can demonstrate it, that is a big fact for the prosecution. But if Jackson can muddy that up, you only need one person with reasonable doubt. And right now, it looks like he's doing a pretty good job. Paul Morrow for the Ops Desk.